Hi everyone, this is Nick O'Malley with MassLive.com checking in from our new Worcester office, which is new in Worcester in case you haven't checked it out. And today we are checking out as something that came out this week, a Massachusetts institution. It is the new Dunkin Donuts Donut Fries, but because I have this camera reversed, the text is showing up reversed. So in order to just put the focus on the food, we're going to turn things around and take a look at these bad boys. These are from the Dunkin Donuts right down the street from our new Worcester office. I actually forgot where it was, and so I walked like 2 blocks down, thinking I could find out where the Dunkin Donuts was, and it turns out that, yeah, I was looking up where the Dunkin Donuts was on Google Maps as I was standing right in front of it. But yes, these are the actual donut fries. They will cost you $2 for a little pack of these, plus tax and such. I got 2 of these, and they cost me about like $4.30 something after tax from the local Dunkin' Donuts. So let's take a look at these bad boys. So we're just gonna get a closer look. So these are little donut fries. They're covered in cinnamon sugar, and you could see the staff at Dunkin' Donuts dusting them with cinnamon sugar. So it's got a kind of like a churro vibe or a fried dough sort of thing going on. So tear apart, and you got that little airiness of the donut. And ooh, that tore apart though, rather lovely, kind of like a cheese string kind of strip. But you get the nice little inside of the donut there, and then on the other side you can see all the cinnamon sugar. And I've been kind of jostling these about, taking pictures. I made a pyramid of these earlier to try and get a good picture, and that's why some of the cinnamon sugar fell off. But some of these have a little bit more. So I'm gonna try one of these. So these are the actual donut. So this very much reminds me of a churro. You can see on the inside they got kind of a little layering going on. Trying to get a good view of that. Let's swing this back around. The camera's better on the other side, and let's get the camera less on me and more on the donuts. You can see, oh, there it is. That's a good look at the donut. Oh, you can get the little layering inside. And oh, my flash turned on from the camera. I didn't know it could do that. So I just finished that, hence the chewing. Yeah, they kind of got a churro vibe going on. Get a little bit of crunchiness from the cinnamon sugar, a little flakiness or puffy on the inside, kind of like a fried dough. So anything in that sort of, it's just dough that's fried and then tossed with cinnamon sugar. It's a pretty popular vibe. Let's get the others in here. So we just get a big plate of these going. We have people debating in the comments about whether it's a path to obesity or they look delicious. And someone just tried them 20 minutes ago. Yes, I would also like to have a churro. The churro's gonna have a little bit better texture. The Dunkin' Donuts, the donuts themselves are a little airy for my liking. They're don't have a whole lot of substance. If you get a proper churro, you're gonna get the little like waviness in it, and that'll give you a nice good texture in there. These are a very simple bite. They kind of remind me of French toast sticks in terms of shape, and their you're awesome, Mark, thanks. In terms of their shape and their kind of what it's like to bite down on them. I just took another bite because I'm just sitting here staring at donut fries. What iced coffee would I pair them with? I would personally, because these are pretty sweet, I would go on the more bitter end. If I personally take mine, I'd say a regular, a conventional iced coffee, and I would take mine black. But if we're going with a flavored iced coffee, which one? I guess if you went for, what do they have for the flavored iced coffees? If you went on like, what do they have, the cinnamon pecan sort of thing? Ooh, Tumal said they were kind of like mini crawlers. They are a little bit like, not quite, because these aren't glazed. They're covered in cinnamon sugar. And for those just joining us, you do get 5 of these in one of these little packets, and they'll run you $2. That's a pretty good deal considering, they're pretty good for a snack. I mean, yeah, they're not great for you. They're fried dough tossed with cinnamon sugar, but they are what they are, and you kind of know what you're getting when you're getting a snack like this from Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to try and put these back in a little container so we can get a proper demonstration of what it looks like when you get them. And so, I actually don't have a coffee on me. These don't strike me as something like a biscotti where you're gonna dip them in coffee. I don't know how well they're gonna hold up once introduced to moisture. Let's see here. Contents can be hot. These were warm when I got them. They are no longer warm because I was taking pictures of them earlier and I'm doing a video of them. But they were good. Probably best just fresh out of the Dunkin' Donuts bag when you get them. So that'd be my preferred method of eating these, just like ripping them right from the hand of the person working at the counter and just eating them right in front of them. That would be a great way to try them out. I'm not sure if that's it's not the best man is probably. It's a good way to try and get kicked out of a Dunkin' Donuts. I haven't gotten kicked out of the new Dunkin' Donuts our new office. There's a Dunkin' Donuts right next to it, and I haven't gotten kicked out of there yet. So that's probably for the best. We'll see how long that holds up. If not, I'll probably have to go across the street to the Honeydew, or I'll probably just go to the Brew on the Grid. There's a lot of good coffee shops in Worcester. However, not too many of them have donut fries. If you're in Worcester, there actually is a place right down from that Dunkin' right on the city common, the square. If you go to Toledo's, it's a little taco place. They have churros and empanadas and stuff. But if you want a churro, you can go there. But if you're looking for something easy and pretty cheap, these are $2. They just came out today. You get 5 of these. Ooh, there's kind of peer in there. You can see at the bottom, and because of the plate, they get a good dusting of cinnamon sugar. If you do jostle them around like I've been doing all day, they're gonna fall off a lot, or what the cinnamon sugar will. But yeah, they're pretty good. I'm gonna try another one because people are still here, and I guess we're just hanging out trying these. So you get one of these in what is now a backwards script on the Dunkin' Donuts container. So one of these. So this is about 40 cents worth of fried dough and sugar. And yeah, it's pretty good. I would pay $2 in total for them. Mary Bremen says that they've had them in Syracuse for about a week. She hasn't tried them. I'm pretty sure these just came out in Massachusetts today. And will be around for a little bit. I'm not sure how long. I'm pretty sure they're a limited release. But if they're popular enough, the Dunkin' Donuts is probably going to keep them on the menu. So, in terms of the offerings you're going to get at Dunkin' Donuts, this is pretty high up there and stuff I would think about getting. Because they are shareable. They're relatively cheap. They're pretty good compared to what you're going to get in terms of a donut. Because I'm not super high on the Dunkin' Donuts these days, especially if like you're just getting regular like chocolate frosted ones. They're especially airy. These ones have a little bit of more layering in them. People probably compare them like to a fried dough, like layers, like they're closer to like the croissant donuts in terms of actually having some substance and some layering to them, as opposed to a normal donut, which just kind of squishes down like a piece of white bread, and if you bite down, can kind of be disappointed. Mary asked how many in a box. You get 5 in a box. Wait, yes, there are 5 in here. I double checked. Yeah, there they are. I can see all 5. There's one hiding in the back there. There, 5. 5 in a box, $2 before tax. It's up to you to, I guess, wherever you are, what your tax is going to be. I don't know. Dunkin' Donuts is everywhere. I don't know if you're getting these in Ohio or whatever, because Dunkin' Donuts is here. America runs on Dunkin', so I assume that there are Dunkins all over the country, although we did get these in Massachusetts, where it is the true home of Dunkin', and I assume they're fresher. You don't need to tell me that, yes, they probably get shipped in the same truck everywhere, but because these are in Massachusetts, I'm going to assume they're better. No one can dissuade me from this opinion about Dunkin Donuts farm to table. These came fresh from the donut fry farm, where the donut fry plant, it's a new species, fresh from the farms, right in, I don't know, Waltham or whatever. That's right into the box, right into the fryer, and dusted with cinnamon sugar. Don't quote me on that, but I assume that's how these work. I mean, at $2 a little box thing, how else could you keep the cost that low? So, for those just checking in, I'm gonna break another one of these down because apparently there are people still hanging out. So oh, I dropped it. It's not a Facebook Live for me unless I drop whatever. All right, I caught it like this. I did not drop it on the table. I just want to make that clear. Someone back on the Springfield office is probably gonna make fun of me for that. But this is what they look like on the inside. See, they're not quite as airy as a normal donut. See, they got the kind of layering in them, which is cool. Normally, the stuff from Dunkin' Donuts, you're not gonna get that much substance in them. They'd be kind of airy and squishy. You can't really squish these down. These have some substance and some texture to them, which is good because it's kind of the opposite of what you're gonna get from a normal donut, which kind of just squishes down. If you're gonna try to bite down into it, and if you jostle them around in the box a lot, they can tend to get squished. But these, see, they got this like buttery texture in there. It's pretty cool in there. And as I've now fully covered my fingers in cinnamon sugar, yes, Tammy Chappelle Copey says so they're a churro. They're basically a churro. It's like a hybrid between a churro and a French toast stick. It doesn't have quite the textural pattern on the outside. It's not as crunchy on the outside as a churro, so it's got kind of the outside pattern of a French toast stick. But yeah, they're pretty good. I'd get these again. $2. $2 for 5 of these. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna actually offer these up to other folks in the office. In the meantime, keep an eye out for a more substantial review on these later in the week, coming out Thursday after the 4th of July. So if you want to try these on the 4th of July, you know, it's a pretty good thing to grab a nice coffee, grab some donut fries. It costs you a few bucks, and you'll have a nice start to your day. In the meantime, yeah, check back on Thursday and make sure to keep up with the latest food stuff on masslive.com/food. And yes, Tina, I can also see these making a mess. That's why you got. Fortunately, these are pretty short. Like, they're not big. I got small hands, so these they're not exactly going to yeah. If you keep them in a tall bag, they're gonna prevent them from falling out and going wild. So if you keep them in the bag, they should be good. But in the meantime, if you want to try them out, and keep an eye out for a review on Thursday. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, folks.